Hello Aquarius, this is your July 16th, 2016 to July 31st, 2016 read. I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland for the main read, and for the advice cards, the Indigo Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue. Decks have been pre-shuffled, so let's get right to it. Okay, we got some things going on here. Right in the beginning, I'm already seeing that, you're letting go of some issues, and the people around you are feeling the weight of that, but I think it's a good thing for you. I'm getting that this is a good time for you. Now, it's interesting because Leo and Aquarius are opposites, but they can very much definitely benefit from each other. I'm seeing, like, as we leave the Cancer time frame, like the Cancer, while we're still in Cancer, I feel like you're just, like, there's certain things you're just kind of fed up with and just not dealing with, not in a bad section, but I feel like there's some people that you're just kind of like, I feel like you like to, hash things out and banter a little bit, but they're kind of taking it to a negative place, and you're just kind of like, I'm just stepping away from this for now because there's no reason to be rotten. You don't mind having, constructive arguments. I don't feel like you shy away from that at all. But I feel like there's some people that are being a little bit more negative than you prefer, so you're kind of distancing yourself from them, and they're feeling that. But as we move back into Leo, I feel like you're more likely to get involved with these people again, and, correct or fix these relationships, or at least bring them back in the fold. I feel like you made your point. Like, when you stepped away for a moment, I feel like you made your point. And, it's interesting because when these people feel a little separated from you, or a little, I feel like they literally miss you, as you come back around and see them again, it heals. Like, on their side, they feel a lot better about it. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it was a bad thing at all for you to step away. I feel like it put things in order and kind of set things up. I don't mind talking, but, if you're going to be rotten, forget it. And things are moving forward in a great direction. As you go forward in Leo, I feel like, oddly enough, this is a good time for you. I feel like there's a lot of, like, little arguments, but it's oddly enough not bad. Like, I feel like you're just kind of talking with people and just kind of, stirring the pot. I don't feel like there's anything malicious. I feel like you're just kind of, like, starting to get conversations going, like, oh, what if this and what if that, and, like, just kind of, sorting things out, getting people to think about topics on a deeper level. Like, I feel like when these conversations happen, like, when I literally feel like you're kind of picking at people, just kind of getting them, kind of like bugging them a little, kind of like starting a little fire, but not to be mean, just to, like, let's get a little deeper into this subject. Let's think, what do we really feel about this? Such and such a situation here. Like, what if this and what if that's going on? I feel like you're just trying to dig deeper and bring out some more information. I feel like that's the reason why you're kind of, because I do feel like there's, like, little arguments, but I don't feel like they're malicious. I feel like you're just kind of, your whole point is to get deeper. Let's think about it a little more. Let's get a little deeper into the situation. Figure out a little more things. I mean, it looks like it's going well, but what about this over here? What's going on there? Like, I feel like that's a lot of what's happening, especially as we move into Leo. I feel like you're doing that a lot. You're just kind of, like, trying to get people to think more, getting deeper into the truth, like, definitely seeking the truth. I really feel like it's not a malicious thing. Like, when I say arguments, I just feel like it's a difference of opinion that might jilt a couple people, that kind of shock them a little bit, which is funny because I'm also getting that they shouldn't be shocked if they really know you, because you do that. I feel like that's your thing. You kind of dig deep, a little deeper, just like, let's just look at it. Come on. But I feel like the way you're doing it, especially as we're moving into the Leo, the way you're doing it is making people feel more comfortable, like you're looking out for them, like you're helping them plan. They may not want to think of certain angles, but the fact that you're bringing it up I feel like it doesn't rub them the wrong way. I feel like it helps them plan, and they realize, you know what, maybe I should think about this just in case. Like, what if it goes this way, or what if that is what's happening? You know what I mean? Or, let's think about this on other levels. Like I'm getting like this, like we got a lot going on here where you're actually, there's a purpose for this. Like you're purposely trying to help in your own way, and you're making people think. I also want to say that it's closer to the 31st when we're seeing this happen. It's definitely closer. Like there's a heartfelt conversation that needs to happen. The healing is kind of separate. Like you're kind of taking your time to yourself for a while. You know, they're feeling, you know, they miss you. There's some healing, you know, beginning here, and I feel like you're bringing them back together. Like everybody's coming back together, however this is working. And it's like there's a quiet time where you don't really start those conversations. I feel like as you get closer to the 31st and you're more comfortable, that's when you're starting these conversations. And I feel like the people here, you're very dedicated to. Like, you just needed some time to rejuvenate your own batteries. This is basically telling me the same thing. This is how I'm reading this. It's like, as you took this time away, and then you're bringing... I feel like you miss them too. Like, you like to talk. It's a good thing. There's nothing bad. But you're bringing them back in because you wanna fix the situation yourself as well. I feel like you're letting it go. Whatever happened in the past, I kind of feel like you're just kind of letting it go. And I don't feel like it's a rare thing. Like, sometimes people just get a little confused about where you're coming from. And, you know, you kind of take a step back for a while. But then you're like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Things happen. Let's go back into, let's heal. Let's move forward. Getting outside, doing things outside is a great thing. I feel like especially like doing something recreational where you're actually like maybe playing a game outside or hiking outside or something more where you're actually physically doing something, like less talking, more action. That's good. That's a good way to bring this person back into the fold. And then later, you know, when you want to talk, because I feel like it's important. Like this person, whoever this is important to you. And, you know, things, you say things a certain way to bring up, you know, valid points, and it does kind of, I feel like it does definitely rub them the wrong way, but I do think they are starting to understand, or at least in this situation, whatever it is, in this situation, they understand, like, I need to think about these other angles, and these are valid points, and I feel like they're more, the way they're viewing it, when this conversation comes up, they more feel like you're on their side, even though you bring up, like, you know, devil's advocate, or, like, you know, contradicting points. I feel like they feel like you're on their side, and they're taking it a lot better as we're closer to the 31st. All right, that is your 2016 July 16th to July 31st read. If you'd like a reading from me, please email me below, and thank you very much for watching.